Special teams.
It's going to be fine. We're going to find him. We'll find him.
No, I think he spoke first.
Oh, Joe did. Go ahead, Joe.
He did.
Go ahead. Tom Gaffney, the Akron Beacon Journal.
The interloper here. Special teams. Do you have how many guys, regular defense and offensive starters, are playing in high? And is it too much? Do you think you'd like to rest them?
Is it too much? The answer to that is probably yes. But with our numbers situation that we're currently dealing with on our team, that's how we have to do it currently. And we do have some guys. We try not to have guys, by rule, you would not want to have guys who are regular every down starters on offense or defense start on more than 2 special teams. That would be the rule. We have a couple guys that are on 3.
Who are those
multiple guys? Jaleel Carter, for example, punt return, kickoff coverage. He's on all 4. Let's put that as an example. All right. Okay. Mike Thomas is on punt and kickoff coverage. Okay. Brian Wagner this week was on punt, kickoff coverage, and kickoff return. Now we did use some guys a little bit more maybe this week that we're taking Brian off of one of those teams. I felt like this game warranted that, but we certainly, as we grow here with our depth of our team, we'll be able to get to the across the board two-team rule.
Is that
at this time this year we can't be at that.
Is the lack of depth been one of the issues or frustrations for you?
Well, our team is our team, and we're coaching our team, and that's the team we got on Saturday, and they're doing we're going to do the best job with the guys we have, and they're going to do a great job for us.
You addressed. Oh, go ahead, Joe.
Go ahead, Joe. Come on, Joe.
No. I
was just going to say I don't want to stir up the Akron-Kent rivalry more than it already is, but I was down on the field, and aside from running out with the wagon wheel, I did not see any taunting from our players. I don't know if you care to comment on that or just.
I think that we had the wheel and we came out before the game like I think you would, and when we have the wheel again, we'll come out before the game with that like that again.
Which kind of bleeds into. Thank you, Joe. My question: you mentioned several times about rivalry games. Mm-hmm. Just give your overall vision of what they are and how do you go into them, how do you come out of them, win or lose, and where do you go? Because it just seems to impact a season.
It can impact a season. My approach to rivalry games are that they are different, and you approach them different. You let your team know they're different. I don't hide behind the fact that that's just another game. It's not. It falls in the middle of the schedule. I'd prefer the Kent game to be the last game of the season, quite frankly. I've had that discussions with Tom about that, but wherever it falls, it falls. It is different, and we approach it as different, and we're going to pour a lot into it like we hope every game, but it's a game you're going to always remember. You're always going to remember your rival game, and I think it's great for both communities and both universities that we're 10 miles apart and we have this great game. And I think it's been a great thing, and it'll continue to be a great thing, but we will not hide behind the fact that it's an important game to our university and to our program, and we just need to be able to execute better in that game. That's what wins that game. They executed a little bit better than we did. They won the game. Now you have to regroup, if that's the right term, and move forward. Now we have a lot of football left to play, and we have to come on and get ourselves ready to do that.
How do you come out of? I mean, you mentioned the Wisconsin,
Minnesota game,
game, and the rivalries there. I'm sure you won and lost.
Yeah, we did.
How do you take win or lose coming out of those?
Well, both of them you have to deal with, because if you are on the front side of that and you win that game, now you have to get your team refocused to play the next game. You can't let them go through Tuesday and Wednesday say we just won our big rival game. You have to get them refocused to play the next one. If you don't win that game, then you can't let that team beat you twice. So you have to now get your guys refocused and get their energy level up as you move through. But as I approach this game with Ohio U, I mean, you watch the film, and that's enough to get us, I hope, to get us focused. When you watch Ohio U play, that should be enough to get you focused, that we have to be ready to play this team. But it is a certain balancing act, and that goes with it. And you have to know your team and know how to approach your team in order to get that accomplished.
On that fake field goal we scored on, I was watching on the sidelines. I mean, you just turned and said, let's go. I'm assuming that was all pre-planned.
Well, it's something we had worked on.
Yeah.
We had worked on that a couple weeks in a row based upon the looks we get, and we felt, we knew Kent had a look that we saw on tape that we'd practiced against, and when they lined up for our extra point and the field goal we had kicked, they had the exact same look. So we knew the look we were going to get. They did not change it. And so we were prepared for that. So I just, on the sideline, you know, I had been thinking about it on second down. Not that I was trying to be not positive about our opportunities, but I got to think ahead on that.
Sure.
So on second down, I looked at the field position, started thinking that this could be an opportunity for us to do this. And because if they change the look, we have a way to just kick it. So on third down, you know, we ran our route and we got tackles 4th and 3. I minimally was confident we would get the first down for sure, and then it turned into obviously 2 touchdowns for us. But that was we knew what look we were going to get.
Yeah.
We were prepared for that. Mitch Browning coaches that team, did a great job of preparation for that, and the guys executed. That was an example I used to the team yesterday where preparation met execution, and we got the desired results.
Yeah.
And that was an example that I used to our team yesterday in our meeting.
There was no hesitation. I mean, you said, I mean, it looked like you was ready to go.
Yeah, it was
Let's
done.
go.
I'd decided, you know, on third down I had decided, because it was 3rd and 6.
Right.
I had decided that we were going to, if it was 4th and 6, we were going to run it. I had decided that.
Who do you tell the whole unit, or you just tell Jeremy?
No, I
Well,
tell.
you got to tell Jeremy.
No, you got to tell the
because
whole unit.
Yeah, because Jeremy's the
I tell the whole unit.
in the whole unit, yeah.
And then we had the sting signal for Jeremy to make sure he stayed on the field. Because he was currently on. He caught the pass on third down. Okay.
And usually it's Zach Campbell that holds.
Yes.
So when you have not been able to change, if you saw a look you didn't like,
No,
you were
Jeremy
going to
would have
kick.
held.
Jeremy
holds in
would have
practice.
held. Oh, okay.
Jeremy holds. Jeremy is our backup holder.
Yep.
And Jeremy holds in practice.
Okay, gotcha.
So Zach and Jeremy both can hold in games, and they would. But
How many times has he held?
in a
Is
game,
that his first?
yeah, that was Saturday.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, good.
You've had obviously among not a humongous amount of injuries, but they seem to come at safety and tight end more than anywhere else. So that's your first of all, the tight end. How do you think Richard Hall did?
We thought he competed really well. I mean, was he perfect? No. Did he have some times where he'd like to be better? Yes, but that's the most he's played in the game. He played every snap that we had a tight end in the game, and he'll just continue to get better.
Since he was, I think you told me before, he didn't play any tight end in high school.
No.
Is that right? So he's a defensive.
He got moved to tight end in the middle of a practice in training camp.
I was going to say,
hey, Richard, go down here with Coach
Did you test
Latina.
him with hands
See what
or
you
anything,
think.
or you just?
I just saw a big athletic body, and I'm looking at our team out there in practice one day and going, a lot of guys over there, not a lot of guys over there. Richard, why don't you go over there and play tight end, see how you do.
And that's what he is now.
That's what he is now, yes.
Okay.
Coach, getting the first win of the season, that's obviously important.
Pardon me, can you speak up?
Getting the first win of the season, that's important to the team. I'm wondering exactly how important it is to you and your staff in terms of validating what you guys have done in practice.
It's important to have our players validate the effort and the work they put into what we've done. And it's important to our program. And so as we continue to work and improve, it's going to happen. We have to just continue to do the things that you do. We haven't done enough things in a game, executed enough in a game to warrant to win. We've been in positions to win, but then we haven't executed enough to win. And as we continue to work and go down that path, that'll happen.
Anything else?
All right. Well, thanks for coming, and have a great day.